Welcome to the podcast episode on the educational reforms by government schools in India. I'm your host Srinath Siryala, and in this episode, we have three speakers who will share their view on the educational reforms by the government schools in India. Our speakers are students who have researched about the Indian government's various educational projects, as well as experienced the reforms firsthand. Parvati, could you please tell us about the recent educational reforms by government schools in India?
Sure, Srinath. In recent years, the Indian government has introduced several reforms to improve the quality of education in government schools. One of the major reforms is the implementation of the RTE Act, which guarantees free and compulsory education for all children between the ages of 6 to 14 years. The government has also increased spending on education, introduced vocational training programs, and provided teacher training to improve teaching quality in government schools. Our second speaker is Janvi. What changes have you seen in your school, which was a government school after the implementation of these reforms?
Thank you, Parvati. I have seen a lot of changes in the government school system over the past decade. The introduction of technology in classrooms has made learning more engaging and interactive for students. Additionally, the teacher training programs have enabled teachers to teach with new and innovative teaching methods, which has improved student performance. Furthermore, the government has introduced vocational training programs that have equipped students with practical skills that will help them in their future careers. Our third speaker is Srinath. How have these educational reforms impacted your education?
So I'm really happy with the educational reforms that the government has introduced. This included access to better facilities such as computer labs and libraries, which made learning more enjoyable. Moreover, the vocational training programs have helped to develop skills that are useful in future careers. Overall, I am very satisfied with the quality of education received in a government school system. Thank you to all of our speakers for sharing their thoughts on the educational reforms by government schools in India. These reforms have brought about positive changes in the government school system, and we hope that they will continue to make education more accessible and relevant to all students in India.